Hello, trader. Hope that you had an enjoyable trading day. So, we are looking at gold now after today's market open. We can see that gold so far showing significant pullback to the upside after huge drop during the NFP. Currently, the market at the daily resistance and trying to drop again to the support level. So from the lower time frame, we can find significant trading opportunity on gold. Now, before we look at how we can trade, let's quickly look at the higher time frame to see overall direction in the market. Now, looking at the monthly chart to see how the market is doing. Now, from the monthly, we can see that gold is long-term bull market. Currently, we see that it's coming down for a deeper pullback. Starting from here, we can see that there is a strong impulse on gold, and with this impulse we can see back to back two long week candles formation in that area on gold from the monthly. After this two long week candle this month, we can see that the price has gone up for another 50% pullback. Or this monthly candle, the price has reached that resistance line, and from that zone we can see that the price has broken below. Now we could see that now for deeper pullback on gold, if we look at from this zone on the monthly, we can see a strong impulse expecting for this price to drop down and come back below for a deeper pullback. Now if we look at the weekly chart, what we can see that previous week there was a liquidity candle formation, and we can see that back to back two significant bearish candle. There is a long bearish engulfer followed by a doji, followed by we can see that there is another bearish engulfer with a massive liquidity grab from that zone, which has given gold a probability for further downside. Now this week we can see that so far it's in a pullback, and I think that we might see further rejection at any point on gold for this. As the market started to drop in that direction, we could see that it's coming back down in to create a new lower low. So we could see further downside later on gold for this potential drop. Now looking at the daily chart, this is the NFP candle. We can see that there was a huge bearish engulfer followed by a pullback and expecting another bearish candle on gold, and with a very narrow green candle followed by another strong drop here. And this is the daily candle. So far we can see today the market has tested the a high of the daily, haven't tested yet the low of the daily, and I think that later today we might see downside bias for this filling of this zone, and this might even break that low. So we can expect a bearish bias later today in throughout the London session and NY session from the daily perspective. Dropping down to the 15 minutes to see from the day trading perspective on gold how it is doing, we can see that there was an impulse here followed by consolidation pattern. The market is locally was trending to the upside, and from this zone we can see that the market, this is a narrow red candle which is basically a bearish pressure, and now the price is breaking below. If we see that lower time frame, we can see that after break of this high, the bulls try to break the break to create a new higher high, and we can see that this is a very important zone here. If you look at the previous, this is the previous support zone which is turning resistance here, support here from this structure. We can see the market has broken below, tested the neckline of this previous support, turn resistance, expecting it to drop again to the daily support. So we might see the lower time frame bias to the downside, and this is where we'll be waiting for entry opportunity. As you can see on the 5 minutes, the market trying to break below. So as soon as we will find suitable liquidity candle formation after a strong liquidity grab, we will be looking for going short on gold for this potential move to the order block with a high probability trade setup. Traders, if you enjoyed this analysis, make sure that you give a thumbs up for this free education, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.